man. Listen, young bullshit. We here, man. Home court advantage, man. This your boy Jesse Appleseed, man. And it's your boy Dallas Copperfield. And we here with a special guest, man. A very special guest, man. Who we got with us today, man? Big Shot Mancini,
man.
Bang,
What up?
bang, bang.
Yeah. Let's go.
Culinary arts.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Yeah.
No problem. All units stand by. 7 over 3 in the 34 with the weapon. 1545.
Shoot your shot, now the innocent bystanders hit these lanes in the background, gathered like break dancers. We just mean free smoke, you ducking this cloud nine. Shake the pavement, you feel the danger, bitch, if we slap fine. Most these emotions are painkillers allocated to beats, but in that moment I speak, who feel my painkillers? Only they know all the mental grips that I wrestle with. Niggas is foul, somehow happier than a pig and shit. They jaw jabbing, me laughing just make the set mad. When the real disappear, raise the awareness like a stepdad. I step in, plug into sockets is out of order. They shocked at these power lines like I chucked them in water. Y'all fucking around. No need moving the square forward. If it's all beef, then we all bleed like rare burgers. I'm hiding in plain sight, trying to abuse that show. This lyric acid, with you niggas been being spoon-fed slow. So picture North against my backdrop. Tell them we came and light this bitch up. So who let these suckers in trying to slap box? Just say the word and it's pronto. We respond though if this dislodge it'll put you to bed. No econo, this an elbow off the turnbuckle. Pin him to the mat, have him collapse from the ramp. But after my turnbuckle, my tunnel vision on all day. We don't sweat the props. You end up dead on arrival, Trump if I shoot my
he
shot.
gon' slide on me. They gon' find him dead in that ski mask. Me and my homies gon' spin like a 360 photo booth on your weekend. My nigga, I been pushing pain. Tossing salt, don't mistake that for sugar. I know they look the same. Gas range, I like to cook the flames. Pull up Dolo home on something rented, tinted. I'ma cook his game. I don't practice my aim, I just weigh the stick. Houses, whips, men, women, and children gon' take a hit. I hate to be the bearer, but the bad news, what it seem like these niggas is scared of. I'm a product of the bulletproof hat, match the sweater era. Pull up with pressure, bust a pipe. Your verses sound like you never caught a corpse in your life. Sometimes the hand too quick for the carnal lenses to register me. I overstand why Leonidas smoked the messenger. Fucking good, my boy. Excuse me, nigga, eat a dick. Wipe your feet and check your energy before you step in my shit. Bitches wolf up.
Talk to him. Talk to him, Big Shot.
Yeah, look, this here bang like Tukey. Every verse rock like Pookie. Always got a joint like Mookie. You need a ghost rider, these kind of levels is spooky. Man, we the shit and y'all niggas ain't dookie. Work hard till it's rap, jump off groupies. Trifling, disgusting, spit loogies. Snuff them, grab the cash, you suck boobies. For realer, it gets no iller than yours truly. The language is broken, niggas run with them hammers like Judge Judy. Mama Hoosie, just the baddest man to put the pen to the loose leaf. Watch this rapper kick it like Bruce Lee and knock off your koofy. The devil wear Prada, so everything is Gucci. Lie, 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 see y'all know who the truth be. 555, ain't no way you could juice me. Man, give me space to get your face on the news feed.
Talk about that, man.
Okay.
Come on. Shoot your shot, shoot your shot, shoot your...
What we got?
It's fitting. Big shot, shoot your shot. Yo, shout out to Sensei and my brother Sick Mike, man. Yeah, them boys get busy, man.
So it's how many people on the track?
Yeah, it's us three.
Three people?
Yeah, Sensei, Sick Mike, and yours truly.
Okay.
At the end.
That's the team, or
Nah, this is Bobo's. That's
Yeah.
actually Sensei record. You know what I mean? And he asked me and Sick to hop on that joint, man. So you know.
Yeah, music is a collab.
Yeah, man.
Music
So
is a
if you
collab.
ain't love, man, we came through.
Right.
Made a record.
So how did that record come together though? Like you say that you say he just asked you to jump on it. So far as the creative process, was y'all in the studio together? Or did y'all just like email records? You was in your own?
Nah, I actually pulled up. Actually pulled up to the studio, Sensei Studio, out the beach. So he played the track, man. You know, we all bar up, so we know what time it was, man. As soon as we heard the track.
Talk about that though.
You know,
talk about that when you know, all right, we in here. Like
yeah. Like
that's a vibe.
you know, when dudes bar up and you confident in what you do, it's just like throwing the layup. You know what I'm saying?
So
On the
yeah,
court.
I'm big on no like look, man. I'm gonna just say this shit, man. When it comes to music, right?
Right.
I don't see no competition because I feel like that take away from your creative process. I feel like if you competing and say, my 16 gonna be better than this nigga shit when I go in there, I feel like that literally relieves space from you being creative.
Yeah, it does, and I think some of that is necessary too, because you know it keep your pen sharp. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think you should take that approach when you know you're making an album or a project. You know what I'm saying? That's really like, you know what I'm saying, on you and your energy. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it's fun to get on tracks, man, and have somebody test your pen. You know what I'm saying? Or how you know, make somebody, you know.
Yeah, that's crazy. Cause I just
somebody brain work.
So what he getting at is that when we make music, me and him write songs together. So,
Okay.
but we go in it without the intention of competing, and that's how we get the best product.
Of course,
but
yeah.
So what he's saying, it's like I get what you're saying too. It's like it's a fine line between because I know I gotta come correct because my brother on the track.
Right.
It's that type of shit.
Yeah. And especially if y'all a group, man, that's a vibe that, you know, it's better music when y'all are connected. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Versus like, yo, I'm outshining this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Or this nigga can't. You know, it's when y'all have like a unified connection, man. You know, it shows through in the music. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's something definitely. That's the best energy to build on as far as like creating.
Right, because I'm just saying that because when you made that chorus and that 16 that game say, who is that? Let me get that. You won't compete with nobody.
Nah.
It was just you creating,
just vibing, right.
cooking up, and he let me get that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
He heard it.
yeah, he heard it. He heard the energy in it, and you know this, that, and the third. So I mean, I know that I was speaking on you having a game feature. Is it any other features that you know had in the game?
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of artists that I work with. You know, like Corey Guns. You know, Cardinal Official, man, who was, you know, a great friend of mine, man. Shout out Cardinal. You know, it's a lot, man. I did a record with Rock Marcy a long time ago, Saigon. You know, it's a lot, man. It's a lot of things.
I was just about to say because a lot of these guys that you mentioned are like OGs. The new generation wouldn't really. They really have to go on YouTube and research these guys.
Really
So you saying?
You know, you're right. You really have to do your Googles. You know what I'm saying? But nah, some are relative because Rock Mars killing right now. You know what I'm saying? Corey Guns is still crazy.
Yeah, and game. A lot of people don't understand this, bro. Game can rap his ass off, bro. Game can rap. Like I don't Game up there when it come to like that pen and putting it together.
Straight bars and
He one of them people that I don't like. And like you said, it's competitive.
Yeah.
Game can
You
rap
can tell he still has a passion and a love for it.
the game, the
So
true
you gotta
art of it.
Yeah, you gotta respect a nigga that still got that.
So you remember we were speaking on the energy that you put into the record. People heard it.
Right.
So with him, man, I know he the top competitor. You understand what I'm saying? I know he walk into it. My verse gonna be better. He's that guy that I'm speaking of, right? If he see this interview here, probably cringe on what I'm saying because he's like, nigga, you gotta have a competitive.
Right.
So for him to pick your record though, that mean that he only gonna pick who like him.
Right. Well, or who
So I'm basically saying
fits the vibe, I guess.
So I'm basically saying like speak on your pen and your creative process as far as like when I was listening a couple days ago and last night, culinary arts.
Yeah.
Save the Animals.
Right.
Your pen on that record. So I'm just saying basically like speak on your pen, because for him to acknowledge your song and say I want that, I'm talking about I'm not gonna do it a voiceover or anything. I want it with him.
Exactly right. That voice, the hook. I guess he felt the energy on the One Night record is the record that you're referring to on the Doctor's Advocate record. You know, it's just, you know, it's just really just being creative, man. Just being an individual. And my approach is how you say, like, you know, being the best per se, you know, rapper with the bars or try to take somebody's head off. You know, you could have that energy, or you can have the opposite, which is like, you know, really like, you know, sort of like battle rap in the instance. It's like an adversarial type of approach. You know what I'm saying? I got this, nigga, you ain't never this, blah, blah, blah. You know, so as a listener, it kind of creates a barrier between the artist and the listener. It's dope because it's aggressive rap, or, you know, the way the delivery go, or, you know, he's saying the illest, you know what I'm saying, bars, but it's so much you can be invested in that, you know what I'm saying? On the other end, my approach is more like this conversation, you know what I'm saying? Like the way I write is like, you know, we sitting there and I'm picking my brain to the audience. It's like, you know, it's like, do you see this too? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? Do y'all see the same thing?
But the same thing, because you giving them a view from your point.
Right, in rhyme form. So it's more like, yeah, like the bars that I'm saying is like, yeah, I feel that too as a listener. So you're more invested. It's like, okay, this dude's saying something. He's saying what I feel.
You feel connected.
He ain't talking about something that's just like sub level. You know what I'm saying? He's tapping into something deeper.
One thing I noticed when I was listening to your music, I'm a challenger, bro. I like to challenge people.
Right.
So I feel like so a lot of your records, like when it's time for a harmonizing or a melody, you pick the perfect record for somebody else to do it, right? But I'm like kind of expert in listening to voice baritone.
Right.
And if you will allow me, I think you should explore the melody aspect of things.
Yeah.
Because your voice baritone, us, all three of us have. If we would be in a voice class, we'll have the same kind of baritone.
Right, the same register.
And what I learned through that is that's the best baritone, because it's like the base of all baritones, and we can go any way we can want to go. And I heard you do it with your rhyme scheme,
right?
But I'm just challenging you as me being a challenger and say, you know,
yeah, definitely. I had that in the bag. And then just, you know, and just being an artist, man, you know, and I appreciate that, because, you know, you want to constantly challenge yourself. You know, you constantly want to, you know, figure out what those different colors, those different layers are to you as an artist, so you can make the most beautiful picture possible. You know, I think a lot of artists is just painting in black and white, or, you know, red, you know, primary colors. You know, they're not mixing.
But we can like you said, we can talk food.
You know,
exactly. We're talking food.
You know, food, art, it's all relative.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Is, you know, and that's just pretty much like the scale of how I think I'm very creative person, and I see music that way too, as like painting. You know what I'm saying? I see it as like preparing meals. You know what I'm saying? It's all really preparation. It's all really what you put into it. It's all really like, you know, kind of tasting it and
yeah. So speak on that, because the purpose of this show is to shed light on the whole generation that got skipped over.
Right.
So from ages probably like 30 to probably about 43 to 45, we were skipped over. Right.
Right.
So when it comes to your creative processing, because there's a lot of people out here that's just been skipped over and they don't realize it yet. We're gonna be the ones at Home Court Advantage on Future Real Sport Network that show them that, right?
Right.
So with your creative process, and you instantly went to something that you love, because you said your albums are food titles.
Right.
Some of the names of your songs are food titles, and so that was something that you love.
Right.
So to speak on, because I like going in depth, grabbing my spade, shovel, and really digging.
Mm-hmm.
So could you just go on depth on the creative process on how you was literally be able to take something from yourself and share it? Because that's really what it is.
Right. And it's really just being comfortable with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Really, really being in the space to be open. Because I think that's as far as your music would go, as far as you're willing to open up when you really start tapping in. You know what I'm saying? When you really start growing as an artist. Because if you don't grow, then, you know, how much can you say? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, or even get into a position where you can, you know, teach from what you learn. You know what I'm saying? If you still talking about the same
Speaking
thing.
of that, hold up. Can I ask you this? Who was some of the people you listen to? Because I got it. I hear a lot, but it's like I really want to hear it because you took the creativity to another level with the concepts.
Most definitely.
So I just want to understand who tweaked you up, my nigga. What
Right.
artists would you know what I mean, coming up?
You know what? I had, well, my coming up was kind of different. You know what I'm saying? Because I got bits and pieces, you know, from just being young, studying. Like, I'll tell you something else. So when, you know, when I was a weird, I wouldn't say weird, but, you know,
No, say weird. No, say weird. I've been calling
I
you,
would
yeah,
say weird. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I was, you know, really into music to the point where I used to go to the library. You know what I'm saying? And this is when the library used to have, like, you could rent out CDs. You know what I'm saying? And I used to.
They still got CDs in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, they do,
all
though.
right.
Yeah, they
So
still got it.
I used to go to the library and just used to pick out artists who I used to hear was great. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter what genre of music that it was. You know what I mean? Sting, Marvin Gaye, Run DMC, Beastie Boys. Like I used to.
Oh man.
It didn't matter. I used to just grab the CD, put these headphones on, and listen to it from beginning to end to figure out what was great about them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
They were
And
saying.
it made me a student of greatness. You know what I'm saying? Not just a student of rap, not just a student of.
But hold on, you know it's a proven fact that if you study anything over a 10-year period, it makes you an expert.
Right.
So we would say that you was an expert in
Just
studying
really
greatness.
I started from that, just studying. Now, in my journey, you know, just being like an artist myself, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I got to speak on, you know, my brothers like Knots and, you know, DMP. And we were
Just about to get to that.
right. We were all, you know,
Shout out Knots, man.
Yeah.
Shout out DMP. Yeah, that's
Shout
real.
out
Like
my
that.
bros.
Yeah,
Super
we gotta
duper
say that
producer.
again for real.
Super
Right.
duper.
Super
No,
duper.
I get on the.
we about to get into that.
Because
We're definitely about to get into the DMP and the Knox relationship because for
Right.
somebody like that to, you know, make a whole group with somebody and, you know, your pen, and because this show is about giving cheers
Right.
to a whole generation who's been skipped over.
Right.
So that's why we're giving you your
Oh, that's
cheers.
love.
You
That's
understand what I'm
love,
saying?
man.
And giving your cheers and allowing you to explain your story. In. Because I tell
Yeah.
people all the time, if I don't explain to you what I done,
You never, right.
you never gonna know.
Right. Yeah, man. And, you know, I have to mention, you know, them when it comes to my pen. You know what I'm saying? Because
challenged you.
right, exactly. Exactly.
So then
It
we go,
was-
because this the same question. We're going back off of the inspirations and who you, because like when I speak, bro, I don't have no inspirations of like, no offense, of like Jay-Z. People like, Jay-Z my favorite rapper. Like, I would have to say like, to really be totally honest with you, besides me, I'll say like Dallas Joyner,
right.
my guy right here, Dallas, my favorite rapper, you in my top 5 now. Like
Oh, that's love.
I listen
Yeah.
to people that's like, I can touch, I can call you, and you know that's my inspiration. I watched my mother be 16 years clean from a crack. You know what I'm saying? That's my inspiration, like real things.
Right.
So that's
Real
why I
tangible,
right.
right.
So that's really, so when you went and say I studied the greats, you still didn't say they the reason of your pen.
Right,
You went back to
right.
your
I
brothers
would-
because they was your inspiration.
Facts.
They was the guys that you looked up to to be like,
yeah.
yo, these guys is better than anybody else that's, you know, got the machine behind them. And we know we're gonna talk about that too. The
Yeah.
artists that got the
And I
machine
gotta-
behind them.
And I got to shout out, God bless your dad, my brother Mike Lord.
shout out to Mike Lloyd,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Rest in
He
peace.
was one of my mentors. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, yeah, he used to tap in. He used to put me to the side, like, nigga, you one of the ones. You know what I'm saying? So he always put that battery in my back. You know what I'm saying? That he always inspired me, man. So that's big bro. You know what I'm saying? All day.
Yeah, what's up? Was just this was a conversation that was just being had. That's why when we come in before the show,
Right.
we don't talk too much because we know it's gonna come out on the show.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, and it's like we were just talking about that, and that's crazy.
Yeah, man. But just like DMP, man. Like we didn't hold nothing back when it comes to music. We were so inspired to make the greatest music possible.
So was it revolutionary?
It was like, you know what, like, and it's not for.
Did you blaze a trail?
We would call the studio that we used to record our music at was called the Dirt Factory Studios. It was
Where was
called
that
the
at?
Dirt, right across the street, literally across the street,
Literally?
literally, and like some of the greatest artists, rap artists, recorded right across the street. I'm talking about legends like, Jay Dilla. You know what I mean? Yes. You know what I mean? Scarface. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Face,
Busta Rhymes.
What?
Yes. Missy even graced her presence over there.
Well, I feel like I ain't.
You know what I
My
mean?
favorite artist, great.
Right. It's stories untold at the Dirt, man. You know what I'm saying? And
We're gonna get some of them stories out.
yeah, you know what I mean? That's, Knots, shout out Knots Raw, man. Knots, been a beast, man. And, a lot of artists was still tapping in, you know what I mean? But creating music over there, we all, we're super passionate. You know what I'm saying? Like you could, so we could do a verse. I mean, we could do a song, right? I could lay a verse, thinking I killed it. Next day I come through like, yo, play that record where I killed that joint. Bring my man through, yo, listen to this joint. I murdered this joint yesterday. And I was just like, nah, nigga, you ain't on that record. You know what I mean? I put Bug on there. It's like, what?
Like that.
Like,
yeah.
but and then he'll play the record and Bug bodied it. So what can you say? You know what I mean? You just gotta eat that. So it's either, you know what I mean? It's either you food or it's either you gonna eat.
Yeah.
But it was friendly competition. So that made you,
Go
know what I'm
back
saying,
and
sharp.
yeah.
That made you.
Okay.
So I get granted, it happened to me maybe like probably twice. So that sparked something in me to be like, never again. I'm going to flip that coin every time. I'm going to apply pressure on them niggas every time I'm on the track. And it just stuck with me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the norm approach. You know what I'm saying? It's just being creative to the highest extent. So now it's just second nature.
All right, something up here just telling me to come clean. I'm gonna go ahead and come clean, right? So the other night I was talking to my guy. We build all the time, right? And he was like, I'm writing a script on this show, Home Court Advantage.
Okay.
About me and my brother and people that we connected with. So we talking on the phone right now. I love him because he like to get straight to the point. Like he like to get to the nooks and crux
Right.
of the matter, bro. Like don't call him if it ain't already laid out.
Right.
So it's laid out, but he like, yeah, bro, you got the script for it? And it was, I'm talking about those simple words, bro. So that's why I gotta agree with the friendly competition, because when he said that, I was like as I'm looking at the script, right, that I wrote, like 30% of it, I'm like, that shit turned me up.
See?
I wrote 6 more pages, nigga.
See? He,
know what I'm
he
saying?
got you sharp. He got you short.
Yeah,
your
so
sword
I
sharp.
had, that's why I say something telling me to come clean, and I had to come clean.
right.
But that's why I always say you gotta have somebody around you to make you be self-aware.
Right,
You gotta have
right.
somebody around you to be, accountable
Accountability,
for your
yeah,
greatness, bro.
yeah.
Because he know what I'm capable of. But like we were just speaking of, you know what you're capable of, but you got to keep proving it
Right.
over and over and be
Over
consistent
over
with it.
again.
You
Yeah,
know?
and you got to be built like that because, especially doing music, especially rap music, hip hop, you have to have that approach of greatness every time, man, because in order just to be relevant, you have to be almost insane, really, to be relevant because, it's rap, man. People are finicky. Listeners are finicky, man. They on something, and then they on something else, and then they on something, then they come back to the real, and then they on to something else. So you just have to be consistent on your square. You know what I'm saying? You just have to be, true in your own artistry. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, you're gonna blow away with the next craze phase. They
Next
listen to this
trend.
here. Let me tap in that. Nah, man, stay on your square, whatever it is, man. Be true, man. Stay true, man.
And that's what when I went to this conference. It was a hip hop conference up in Williamsburg, and Knox was there, and him and family they were talking about like AI and stuff like that with hip hop. But Knox was like, no. Fam was like, man, he a purist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and that's what the
man.
vibe I get from you. It's like pure hip hop, pure
bro,
music,
like,
pure.
Like AI is something. Someone asked me like what I think about the AI thing and the voiceover and the duplication of the voice and when you start like creating records with people that's passed on.
Right,
Saying
right.
when you start playing with the dead and creating songs, you know what I mean, and their likeness, you know what I'm saying? That's something that I can't tap into. You know what I'm saying? And then it's a lot of, like technology can be great, man, but technology can be wicked too. It's all in who the hand that controls it. So when I don't want to listen to some of my greats, man, some of my greats that I beloved and relish in, and have a new record talking about modern day, modern day things, and that I can't. It just seems, I think it's just crossed the line.
Yeah, I felt weird about it too. Even like back, it was like I think 50 did that a couple of times or whatever, and it was like, and I love 50, but it was just like it just didn't feel authentic. It's like having a conversation about somebody that's not in the room. They got no way to defend themselves. It's kind of like you don't know.
Yeah, doing the AI thing.
It's weird, bro.
Yeah,
it's
it's
weird.
man.
Yeah, I
You know what I'm
ain't
saying? When you
because
wanna-
it get rid of the. That's the essence of. You know what I mean?
When you start talking about recreating new Biggie records.
Yeah, man, I'm sitting here, bro. That's why I'm sitting here just being
crazy.
calm the whole time. That's why I had to hit my medicine because I'm ranting and raving all the time in meetings, bro.
Right.
I talk to a lot of people in the city that got a lot of money, bro. They come to me for advice, bro. Because they got these big internet followings. They got AI helping them writing books and movie scripts, but they can't move nothing. They throwing events and 10 people showing up, 15 people showing up.
Right.
8 people showing up because they're not really connected with the people and they ain't doing it from their heart, bro.
It's no connection nowadays, man. And a lot of artists, well, just my observation, man, it's a lot of artists, are creating music and doing things just to be relevant or to be seen versus being an artist. Having a love for the craft, it's almost like this is the next wave,
And then another
See
thing,
me.
man, fuck that. They ain't taking their time with it.
Nah.
So
not at
I
all.
want to speak on that.
Yeah.
Because my brother called me, right? Oh, cheers up, y'all, cheers up. So my brother called me, right?
Right.
And he was ranting and raving about Dallas. You know what I'm talking about, my guy. And he was ranting and raving about how patient you are on the records. And how your voice bend when it's time for you to bend and cut it up, like you cutting that warm piece of lemon meringue pie.
Right.
but it's your pauses, your subtle pauses, and the way that you can allow us to listen.
Sweet potato for me.
So yeah, sweet potato for you. Okay,
yeah.
it'll be
Don't
sweet.
play about it.
No, I'm gonna be sweet potato. Yeah, okay, we'll go sweet potato. You're most definitely sweet
Right,
potato.
right.
But what I'm saying is, a lot of our generation write and do music like their mind is,
Yeah,
and it's like a run-on sentence, and they just doing this all the way through.
yeah.
There's no breaks, there's no stops, there's no breaths, or you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
But that's like, it's in your demographic. And I'm sorry,
Yeah.
bro, that I stole you.
Nah, you touched on something though, because that's like when you talk about music and you talk about the influence, I think that would be something to look into, is like the breath control. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like for real, you gotta pause, and then you
Yeah.
think about like how everybody be wilding. And they get turned up off the music because it's just like, you know what I'm saying? They just going. It's like, hold up, bro, take a breath. Let's.
And
You know
I
what I'm
think,
saying?
I think it's a journey that artists need to take. You know what I'm saying? Because it's really like two roads that you can take, far as like an artist. So you could take the road, as you're saying, where it's disposable music, almost like McDonald's, if you will. It's like whatever's hot, and it's like that's the run-on sentence artist. That's the
Art.
that's the, let's say, the artist, majority of the artists today. So you have a big crowd that's going this direction. So if you are an artist, do you want to be nestled in that crowd and still have have all the club dates for the next couple of years and then be unheard of? Or are you going to be the one that challenge the narrative and have that individual light that goes left, where the crowd is not over there, so it's just you with your individual music, So those the artists that, years later are touring and going on festivals and packing out crowds and have their core audience.
Yeah.
That's gonna rock with them for years. So it's two paths you could take. You could take that disposable music path, or you could really challenge yourself as an artist and be that individual light.
So that come back to, what do you want, right?
Right.
Like, so speaking of your brothers, I got to shout out my brother Biggs, because he did that for me when it came to music.
Shout out to Biggs, man.
And and that was like, he used to always ask me that, like, what do you want?
Wanna be, yeah.
What do you want? Yeah. What do you want to do? No, what do you want to do? Like, anytime I bring him an idea, that's why I'm the same way with him. Anytime you bring me an idea, what do you want to do, bro?
Right.
All right, well, how we gonna do it? All right,
Yeah.
and then we go from there. But it's like, you gotta decide first.
Now, I ain't gonna say my defense, but in my offense, do I always got that?
Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying he don't. I'm just saying, yeah, that but these are the questions I would ask myself.
You
It's
have
just
to.
like that sharpening. It's
have
like,
to.
I asked him a question earlier about something, but it's really for me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It wasn't. I just wanted to see what your response was.
Yeah.
So speaking of like creativity and actually getting a flow going, how hard or how often do you work? Do you work in spurts? You know what I mean? Do you have, okay, I got a project, or you always? I mean, I know you always working, but
Yeah, it's really, it's in different ways. So my approach is really whatever way or approach that it is, I don't fight it. So sometimes it'll be like I hear a beat and it'll be instant.
yeah.
So the hook will come instant, and then the verses will start flowing, and then, I will have a song. Sometimes, I hear a beat, and the hook may come, but not necessarily verses.
Yeah.
So, the hook is the foundation. So that's cool, but I don't force that verse. It'll be one day I'm writing, I'll be playing with the hook, and then the verses will come. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And then it'll make sense. I never force vibes. Like, I never force a record. You know what I'm saying? It'll come eventually. If it don't come, I vibe to another beat, or I connect with something else. You know what I'm saying? That maybe I have a more connection to right then. Or it'll just be like, I had beats that I sat on for a while, and then one day it'll just happen. I'm like, oh, this is the record. You know what I'm saying? And
That's when they come from the heart, when you sit with it.
Right,
You know,
right.
yeah.
Sometimes you can you can sit and pen something out, and then some records, you know, you might want to live with for a little second. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's not instant. You know, just live with it for a second. It'll come.
Yeah, as far as letting those instruments and letting the beat talk to you. You know, we spoke on that. As far as letting it talk to you, as far as it letting you know what to say.
Right.
And that's why I really love doing music with my brothers. You know, the brotherhood that I created, because outside of that, there's a lot of insecurities in artists.
Yeah, that's true.
A lot of insecurities in artists, and they get very envious and jealous of your creative process, and they're trying to intrigue on it and embark on it, and you know things of that nature. I mean, no offense to nobody, but I just like to. I'm Jesse Appleseed. I like to plant the seeds that people think about, but they're not necessarily gonna speak on them.
Yeah, you definitely gotta pick and choose who you give your energy to, who you lock in with, because you know everybody don't have the same approach or the same intent. You know.
Yeah, man. So just speaking on the brotherhood, man. So brotherhood, you know, I played professional ball overseas, a little couple tournaments, whoop the whoop. But my brother played stints of professional basketball, you know, overseas. And you know, speaking on the brotherhood, we always help each other out.
That's love.
And I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I always been working. And we got a segment on the show. It's called, you know, Cheers to You. Or, you know, we pull up and we give you your cheers, man. And
Okay.
I'm not a guy that'll lie. And I got to be honest. And I grabbed the bottle. People gonna see it. And I went to go open it, and I can't. No, it's 3%.
Okay,
Right.
yeah. Talk about it.
Why can't I? I never really stopped to celebrate nothing.
Cheers.
So
Yeah.
Yeah. So as a brother, I'm gonna ask my brothers if you guys could open the bottle for me, so we could
You got it.
so we could celebrate, because I don't know how to
I
open.
could.
I don't know how to open the bottle.
But you should open it just for sake. But
okay,
You know what I mean?
So
Yeah, go ahead, pop it off.
okay. So in real time.
yeah, we're gonna do it.
In real time. I just had to be honest. I just got.
That's
off.
real.
Is it?
You know what I mean?
I like that sound.
Yeah.
Y'all like that sound, yo?
Nah, that shit was A1.
Sound
That was the first time I actually
sound
heard
like
it from.
success.
Oh man, can we get a?
Yeah, cheers to you, my nigga.
Yeah.
Cheers to you, bro. What you been doing in the game?
Word up.
You know, what you know. Let me pass y'all cups, man. They ain't gonna get y'all right, man. You know, just I apologize, man.
Man, just quit apologizing. Pull the motherfucking drinks. My Russian homie. Hey, shout out my homie K Israel too. Hey, and it's gonna be a time, bro, when we take some of them teams that I played for and stuff. We're gonna be doing tours, bro. I got a lot of connections out of overseas, and people that really love the type of music we make. You know what I'm saying? Like real hip hop.
Right.
So them people over there, because they came up off Wu-Tang. I was in Slovakia, bro. I mean, them talking about they crazy. Wu-Tang go there every year. You know what I'm saying? Stuff
that's
like that.
dope.
And you got a song called Forever, too.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
y'all talking about all the artists, and that is dope. That is crazy. That's crazy to me.
Yo.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all been studying. Y'all been
Yeah,
tapping in.
man.
Huh?
Yeah, man. That's a
Study.
record. You know, just an ode to like
If I do.
the music that we grew up off of.
Right. That's kind of why I was going with that question. I mean, if I really
Yeah.
peel back the layers, you know what I'm saying? Shout out
Yeah,
Appleseed.
Yeah, that's one
Hey,
of the.
cheers to you.
Yeah, cheers, bro. Cheers to
Respect,
you, bro.
yeah,
You know what I'm
cheers,
saying?
man.
Respect on the respect.
On the
Yeah,
respect.
On the respect.
You know what I mean? Respect on top of
man.
respect. Cause you know a lot of people are afraid of the dark, right?
Yeah.
But one thing I've learned through my research of my science is dark times dark. When you put them together, what do you get? The stars.
Like,
You get light. So dark on dark meets the stars. So that's why I love going to the dark place. And I ain't talking about necessarily negative. Because to me,
Right.
I made this saying up when I was in a tent on the hill in Paris Hill Park in California. Nothing is good or bad.
Yeah.
Things happen. It is what it is, and it is what it's gonna be. So
Yeah.
that's just how I roll with it, man.
Yeah, you know, yeah, dark times create, you know, a lot of beauty. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's very, just my experience of dark times is very humanizing. You know, and when something you go
Is it
through-
humbling?
Yes, it's very, you know, when something humanizes you, or you know, it really allows you to relate to people a lot more. You know what I'm saying? Because you really know what's important. You know what I'm saying? In life. You know what I'm saying? When you had a significant loss. You know what I'm saying? It's like your mind is not distracted by pettiness or nonsense. You really kind of tune in on what's important. You know what I'm saying? Family, you know what I'm saying? And the moment. You know what I'm saying?
So as we speaking on the moment, in this moment, like I said, I'm a challenger. Like I said, I got to speak on the guys who generation been skipped over and the knowledge and information can't be hidden.
Let's go.
So we have a star-studded artist cast in here in the network right now. Now, we're going to bring an artist on. Your expertise is needed.
Okay.
So we're going to bring an artist on.
Absolutely.
Tink Galore.
Tink Galore.
We're going to, discuss some things if you wouldn't mind.
Absolutely. Let's go.
It's home court advantage.
Tink Galore.
Okay, hand claps.
I
Hand
be on
claps.
my bullshit.
Can we get her right on the microphone over here?
Okay.
That little body in that big truck. Yeah, come on, man. Stop playing.
Stop it. You drinking, right? Okay. I'll pour you a little bit of this. Here's your drink, ma'am.
Thank you, Appleseed.
You're welcome. Tink Galore.
Okay, JesseAppleSeeds.
Hit me with it again, right? Okay. So we have could we speak on who we have here right now? We just joined the cast here at Home Court Advantage.
Well, can I speak? I got to introduce her. This is one of my favorite artists that's around this area.
What you do?
Yeah, she one of the hardest female artists in this area, period, in the whole region. You know what I'm saying? And like just the attitude and the approach to the music is something that I always respected. So I just got to give you that before I, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Can we all toast first? Because I wanted to drink some, but I feel like
yes,
I
it's most
didn't.
definitely. If we get
Right,
toast.
you know what I mean?
We
Get
said
in there.
cheers, but
Yeah, cheers to Tink
to
Galore
the New
for
Year's.
sure.
And my birthday coming up this month, so
Your birthday
yeah.
coming up this month.
And the
Okay.
Bougie video dropping this month.
And the Bougie video dropping this month.
What? Okay.
See, I'm gonna tell you one thing that I like, right? Because he spoke on what he like. I like on the fact that like you ain't spreading yourself out. Like you got this one record, you about to work that,
Yeah.
whoop the whoop, and you about to do
Walk
the
the
video.
walk.
Yeah,
This,
I'm still
that, and the
making
third.
more music in between,
No,
but
I know
that's
that.
still
No,
like
I want to be honest with
working
you. We've
a
been
record.
watching you working. I'm gonna
Yeah.
be real with you. You wouldn't be on here if you weren't working.
But it's not really nothing for real without a visual. You feel me? Like
right.
I can't keep. I need my visual.
Okay.
And it's just coming. And I didn't invested some money for me to be able to. Yeah.
To make sure it's a nice
So
visual.
that's my biggest birthday present to myself this year.
So you directing it basically, right?
Yeah.
So you putting your director
Yeah, that's
hat
all
on.
me.
Could we get into the record? Is that okay? If I ain't about to ask you. no
Shout
question.
out
You can play
to
it.
one to invest in yourself for your
Yeah,
birthday.
of course.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shout out
but
to
That's
that.
first
major.
of all, I'm big on if you want it done the right way, you gotta do it yourself.
Yeah, for
And if anybody else gonna do it, you gotta get it done. And I'm always gonna get it done for one. Like I might see me post on Instagram and I might do a little bitching, you know.
It's all right. You be snapping a little
But
bit,
I
you
still
be
get it
getting
done.
your
You
shit
feel me?
off.
It's like I
getting
just
your
gotta
person-
get my shit off because
Yeah, get your
that's
shit
how I
off
be,
just
but-
like how we about to get your shit off right now.
Thank you, Jesse.
Hey, Pat, run me back real quick.
Yeah.
Shout out to Pat.
That was tough.
Tink Galore, always
Yeah.
moving, I be on my travel shit.
Hood
Hood raised,
raised.
bougie ways, I just love my cash.
On
Quick,
some
boss
boss
shit with these
shit.
big boys, this little body in that big truck. Riding in that foreign, and you
I
know we
love a
keep
big
that
truck.
two
Tough.
You know to come correct.
Gangsta shit, I like this
We
shit.
glized it up and messed up on my page, cause he see I got a big butt. Little titties, cat fat. Riding in that Maybach, I got powder on my face, little bitch, I'm dead, I ain't no hood rat. But dissing on the game, don't play, you know you getting whacked. He calling me a eater. Say I'm weak, but love my beaters. And caffeine said I need it.
I really run it up, say I'm a hoe, I call it business.
Fuck you do, don't worry about it.
Mind your business.
Life is getting expensive, Galore's loving the feeling. Get on top, I like to ride from the back, he like to kill it. Pussy wet, try not to spill it. Perky dicky had me tripping, see me had a double cup, so I'm gonna stack it like me fill 'em. Get on top, I like to ride from the back, he like to kill it. Pussy wet, try not to spill it. Perky dicky had me tripping, see can let me
You
fuck.
wild.
Tink Galore, always moving, I be on my travel shit. Raised bougie ways, I just love my cash. I'm from Wall Street with these big boys, these little body that
Big
bitch
truck.
riding in that foreign,
And you know I keep it to the top. Yeah.
Steady watching me, no roller steady clocking. Wanna see me down till I'm up, they wanna rock with me as always. So come shop with me. These bitches down bad, got no other choice but cocky team. And I find it sad. Bitches out here really mad. Holding every chance they get, like all she do is shake her ass. Bitches just mad cause I took that chance and now I'm living fast. Hello? Tink Galore, always moving, I be on my travel shit. Hood raised, bougie ways, I just love my cash. I'm from Wall Street with these big boys, that little body in that big truck. Riding in that foreign, and you know we keep that play with it. You ain't kinda play, man.
Hey, that's my joint right there, bro. They got to you like. Man. I like it. It grew on me a lot.
Because I keep posting it.
No, it's not even that. Like I said, the first time you posted one thing, like I said, I'm not a fan of like the industry. I'm a fan of like what Virginia got
Homegrown.
going.
That's how I am too.
So because I know people in high places that's not here, that's in the music industry, that the music industry is about to come to Virginia.
Right.
So I'm getting prepared for that because I know where I'm about to be at in that puzzle. So I want to make sure that the artist that's really working and the artist that's really doing what they doing, me and my guy Dallas, Vibe Boys, we're gonna make sure that we're gonna be at the front ring of when the industry come to Virginia. And I just gotta say it, you one of them. There's not really a female artist that I can think of, and I do my research hyperactively. That's working like you. You really working and not just working hard, like you doing it smart and strategically. Like
I'm always strategic. Yeah. That's my biggest thing.
Well, cheers to you, motherfucker.
Next time I come to the podcast, I'm gonna do a
So
freestyle.
I want to. So let's ask Big Shot. I mean, how do you feel about the record? And what advice would you give to an artist that's coming up in this game, like he said?
Because it's my first song, so I'm big on. I love it.
That's your first record?
Yeah,
it's her first record.
Oh, okay. A lot of big energy, which I love, and a lot of confidence.
Definitely.
So continue to tap in, continue to explore you as an artist, like, different ways that you can approach your next record. Think about, what you can make that has the same energy but a different sound.
That's what I'm big on too.
But still be you.
I feel what you're saying. Yeah, I'm big on me though.
So so just stay with that energy and just stay creative. And then keep a business mindset, like you say. I'm gonna invest in myself, because for you to be successful, that's the mindset you're gonna have to have.
Right.
Because a lot of people is gonna, you get in a situation, a lot of people are gonna offer you things, but you gotta think of the recoup, because nothing is just for free. You know what I mean? So put yourself in a position where, where you doing it for yourself.
Exactly. And I'm already telling you how I'm coming. That's my biggest thing.
And consistently keep telling them how you coming.
Right.
That's right.
Because my slogan is, "Did you do it?"
And you did it. And you've been doing it.
You've been doing it, like seriously, like so. That's what I'm saying. Homegrown Advantage is about the cheers of the generation who getting skipped over, and a lot of them is realizing it unsubconsciously, and some of them realizing it subconsciously. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why you having your voice like how you having it, because you realize like, hold up, they're trying to skip over me. Like, no, let me get my voice out. Like, so that's a lot of people don't know where they came from.
It's like, and then it's like, for me it's different because I first of all, the song been with me for so long, and I just, I wasn't putting it off, but I didn't do anything with it. It just was a tune in my head. I had it down and everything.
When did you record that? Because I feel like, was that around the time?
I recorded it last year in September.
Right,
okay, was that around? That was the same. Like we did the other show. Yeah. Okay. Bet. Yeah.
But the song actually, I wrote it in 2019.
Okay.
But like it was already bits and pieces like before then, but it was never a whole song. So it turned into a whole song in 2019. But I switched up like most of the lyrics because from 2019 to last year, I became, you know,
Yeah, that-
kind of a new person. So it's like, oh, let me razzle dazzle
that
this.
ain't no hood rat.
Yeah, you feel
that-
me?
yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, I done came a little long ways, and you know, I'm a little ratchet, but I'm definitely bougie. I'm not with none of that. Like, yeah, so that's just how bougie came about. So I'm just trying to really get that off.
I fought with that because that's just tying to what we were just talking about, as far as like taking the time on the record.
Yeah.
So when I listen to the record now I see why it grew on me, because that's how you did it. You let it grow on you.
Yeah.
And you let it build with you. You let
Yeah.
yourself. You
Yeah, right.
allow. See, what I think is like, why I love artists, like the ones that allow life to happen.
Yeah.
And speak on that.
Yeah.
From that perspective.
That's
So
how
no
it
matter
was.
what you saying in the record, that's why people be like, I already know.
I would say some personal stuff they ain't gonna say.
Yeah.
I mean, this home court advantage.
Because I said it to the person that needed to hear it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's,
But in
that's
the
how it's supposed to
song,
go.
it's just like, you know, the lyrics. I'm going to just say it like this. But in the lyrics, it's just like, it's not kind of a diss because it's still life. Like how you say, I allow life to happen. But it's just like, when I say I changed up certain lyrics, it's just kind of like, not a little girl, but it was kind of still like, I already knew like the vision of where I was coming, but it wasn't already there. So it's just like now I feel like I put that piece together. But at first it was just different. And then when I came about, it was just like my ex-boyfriend. That's you know, we cool and stuff. So that's why I'm saying, you know, I can tell y'all this. But
you took that
know what I'm
energy.
saying?
Yeah, you felt
Yeah,
that.
so
That
it's
energy,
like,
right.
and then when he heard the song, and then it's crazy when, you know, you can go through something with somebody and really still can reflect like positively.
Yeah.
So it's like he
That's
into
healthy.
music too, so he heard it and he was just like, I ain't even had to tell him what was about him and what it was, and you
He
know what I
already knew.
said it, and
Yeah.
that's what it was. And it's like, it still was like, oh yeah, I fuck with it this hard. And that's my biggest thing too, like, yeah, so.
I heard that.
That
too.
was real big for me. I'm like, yeah, you gotta hear this song. Because
But
when you
that's
come home, that video is gonna be already dropped.
But what's dope about it is that's being an artist.
Yeah,
That's what being an artist is
definitely
about.
real life.
Like whatever ticked you off or whatever concerns you, pinning it out and expressing it to the point where you don't even have to say it to that person and they already know.
Yes.
Yeah, that's where the brilliance comes
I'm
in.
like, oh yeah,
man.
you already know
I
what
mean,
it is.
It's, you know, it's communication. Really, that's what music
Yeah.
is all about. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
communication.
And you just sharing it with people, and you know, hoping it help them down the line. If it don't, if it's for you, it's for you. If it's not,
It's just
not.
like, you know how you heard, or like some people look at their zodiac sign and they be like, take what resonates with you. And then
Right.
what does, and what doesn't,
It does,
doesn't.
right.
So
Right.
this part does and this part don't. So you listen to it for this part, because when it get there, I'm going to pop my shit on this part. But I'm listening to it just because I fuck with you. And I'm like, okay, well, thank you either way.
Right.
But yeah, my only I wouldn't say if it's excuse me, I wouldn't say it's a critique, but it's like with my brother. And the first one I did this with was my brother Dallas. I challenged him to tap into his melody baritone.
Yeah,
And man, listen
definitely
to me.
did that.
No, I'm telling you, I got a record. It's called "Summertime Love." Like, we're gonna redo it, but I promise you, we need you on it. And no, listen,
Why you need me on it?
listen. Can I explain?
Yeah, I definitely need to hear this.
The reason why is because it's a record it's a performing record. It's a record that'll have us globally over the world performing.
Okay.
It's one of those type of records. It's a festival record. Those are the only records I deal with. So and the reason why I'm saying that, because this is an OG right here who did records with people that I, you know, met and kind of admire in certain type of ways as far as them being real. And I'm just saying it in a way of like you gotta be on there, because it'd be something that it's not your. It wouldn't be something that you'll sit there and be like, oh, I'm gonna come up with this.
Okay.
So that gotta be something. So that gotta be something that you experiment with. So, and then one thing as far as the melody, I'm gonna ask you to tap into your voice, because you can sing a little
And
bit
I
too.
would say this: don't be afraid to challenge yourself.
No, I'm strong on that. I'm very versatile.
Definitely challenge
yeah,
yourself.
I'm very versatile.
You know, as an artist, I tend to challenge myself
I
all
definitely
the
do.
time. You know, even as long as I've been writing, I'm still a student. I still challenge myself to do different things.
Right.
You know what I mean? So yeah, so that's something you want to tap into. Just thinking outside the box sometimes. You know what I mean? It just give you another bag as far as creating records. You know what I'm saying?
I
Whether if
definitely
it's
feel that.
singing, whether if it's, you know what I mean, chanting in a certain dialect, how you deliver
I
your
understand what
verse.
you're
you know
saying.
I mean?
Yeah.
You know, some people do like, you know, Jamaican patois in a verse. It's something different. Like, you know, it's just challenging yourself, being, you know,
Creative.
doing what they
Basically.
ain't doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we had the OG for a minute. I mean, he about to get they go step. He about to step. No, he got to step off, and we're gonna bring in
For sure.
our next guest. We're gonna bring our next guest in. But we had our boy in here today, man, on Home Court Advantage, man. Big Shot Mancini, man.
guy.
Shoot your shot. Shoot your
It was
shot.
definitely nice to meet you.
Shoot
I
your
got
shot.
Hey, yo. Definitely tap in Culinary Art, Bon Appetit, Big Shot Mancini on
And let them know where they can
streaming
find you at on your
platforms.
social media platform.
Yeah, Big Shot Mancini on Instagram, X, Twitter, whatever handle, same handle, Big Shot Mancini. Tap in if you want to hear some dope music. All right, I appreciate y'all. Love
My
you,
guy,
love,
my
love,
guy.
definitely.
Love you, brother.
It was
Thank
nice
you,
to
man.
meet you.
Yeah, likewise.
My God, Big Shot Mancini, man.
All right.
Believe that.
Hey, you going?
Believe that. Big Shot Mancini.
Hey, can you give me some lip gloss, please, real quick? Lip
Some
gloss?
she needs some gloss.
I ain't had no lip gloss on the whole time.
She needs some gloss.
Just bring it.
Let's bring it. She need gloss. My guy. Love you, my guy.
Thank
look.
you. It was nice to meet you.
She need the gloss. The gloss. Sauce with the sauce.
Oh, we're all right, bet.
The gloss with the sauce. You feel me? You know, she get the last. I'm a gentleman. I'm a real live
Yeah,
gentleman.
nigga, yeah. Okay, big barrier. What up? Got hey. Hit the motherfucking
Hold on, bro. I'm trying to be a gentleman. I'm trying to hold on.
That's the
I'm doing a
gentleman
lot.
shit
I'm
right
doing a
there.
lot, bro.
Everything else gonna come
Hold on, bro. Watch your mouth, bro.
Why?
Watch your mouth. No, I had to get everything right, get her microphone right, get her drink right. You know what I'm saying? It's home court advantage.
Yeah.
You say, do you look good for the shot? Girl, don't get me started. We only got 15 minutes of the show.
Hey.
We only got 15 minutes of the show. Don't get me started.
Hey.
Hold up. Back in it, Jess. Hold up.
Nigga did the pat down. Hey, had it.
Oh, yeah, don't do me. Yeah, you know. This shit get real.
Shit, get
I'm gonna
real.
get you right now. I'm gonna put your ass tree right
Thank
there for you.
you.
You see what I'm saying? You in the building now, right? Who we got?
We got Big Barrier, Tiberius.
Ooh, we got Big Tiberia in the building right
Big
now.
Barrier, the biggest.
Yeah,
The biggest.
What it
Yeah.
is, y'all. Hey.
Little soft voice. Make sure you're talking to that microphone. For me.
Gotcha.
Little soft voice today. Big Barrier.
Damn right.
How you doing today, Barrier?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm feeling good.
You gonna have to really get in
Get in
there.
there.
Get-
Oh,
get up-
wow.
yeah,
Put
get
it
up
right
in
there.
there. Bite the
All
mic.
up in there.
Yeah.
Bite
Well.
the mic.
Yeah, up
Okay.
in there. Yeah, don't
We're in
get,
there.
don't
We're pretty in there.
yeah, don't get too shy.
No, what I'm saying is direct it. You know what I'm
Direct
saying?
it,
Yeah,
okay.
direct that joint in there.
Yeah, it sounds.
It sound much better,
like
right?
it.
You see
Yeah.
that?
That's it right there.
See how gentle that angel voice
This
sound?
got me ready to go to the
Clap.
studio.
We could do that too.
Round of applause.
Oh, you know that's what we do.
Yeah.
But hey, we got Big Barrier in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we shedding light on a generation that's getting skipped over, and you know, art is in all shapes and forms, places and things, right?
Yes. Yes, it is.
So you know, I was, we was, conversating and speaking on your pre-production on you, like you're in school.
Yes, I am.
What do you do?
I am getting my bachelor's in social work, and I'm pretty like. I feel really good about it because it's like a touchy subject, but it's like it means a lot to me. So I'm like,
Why is it a
have-
touchy subject?
just because like I've been through like a backstory, not having like the perfect everything like mother and dad.
So
and all
that's
that
probably
good stuff.
part of the reason why
Yeah.
you jumping into that field.
Yeah, and I want to pursue that. I'm great with kids, even though I don't have any kids. I'm great with kids. I'm a great listener, and that's just something I want to pursue. I feel confident in myself, and I actually want to branch off and start my own firm. So we're gonna
see.
see how.
And you
That's-
love, and
that's
you,
fire.
and you
Yeah.
also love to cook.
Oh, I love to cook. I love to cook, and I'm a great caretaker. So I got me a little business coming out with my scrubs for all
Hold
the
on,
healthcare
hold
workers.
Cut you off. Don't say it.
Hold
Yeah,
up, hold
get her,
the
Dallas.
fuck up,
Get her.
man. Because
Get her,
me and my
yo.
brother had a
I'm just saying,
situation.
I love the money.
Hold up.
Okay,
No, it's
okay.
all right. Look, me and my brother had a situation.
Get her, bro.
Okay, go ahead.
Now, a woman came up to us and she said, "I see your little show or whatever. You know,
Yeah,
did
she
you
was
do
talking
it?"
to me.
She was basically like, and she might. This what people don't understand. This right here, that little, is not little.
Yeah, nothing's little about this.
Period. That's art. So when you skip to the food, but I wanted to get to the art first because the art is where your business, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Because the fact that you say you want to do scrubs, it's like that's cool, especially for people like us that's black. Like we like to come to work and feel good. So
Yeah,
it's
definitely.
not. It's for the nurses. And for the doctors, for them to come in and feel, you know what I mean, like some swag type shit. Like, yeah, I'm in the hospital, but I'm
Yeah.
still my own individual self. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So when I read that, when he gave me the breakdown of everything, and I was like, okay, that makes sense. That's fire because you're doing that for the people in the medical field.
Yeah,
So
yeah, definitely.
Okay, Jesse know what he was doing this time, obviously.
Yeah,
I mean, I always know what I'm doing. The last time we was just building and kind of like building a
Exactly.
relationship. That's why
Character.
it's going to be so great now.
Yeah, I
You know
like
what I'm saying?
that.
Because you got to get to know, you got to warm it up, and you got to,
I love that.
you got to turn the car on and let the heat pump for a little bit.
That is right.
Yeah,
always gotta
you know what I'm saying?
I
Because
definitely feel better this go round. Like,
yeah, because you're talking
Yeah.
about the scrubs, and that's a whole nother. You blazing the trail.
oh,
You blazing the whole trail. You're in a fashion environment. I'm talking about that's a whole trail with manufacturers and all type of stuff like that. You understand what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you jumping into a field that's, I'll say, is needed. So far as the last part of you, what I would say is complete. You'll get into other things 'cause this is not the first time you're going to be on the show. But you say you want to start your own podcast. I got to shout us out because you said you wanted to bring us. You said you wanted to bring us on as your first
Yes,
guest.
Have you guys there?
So let me get a little. But no, in the grand scheme of things, you say you want to start a podcast. So I just wanted to jump into like
shout out Chavo for the fucking.
What y'all
I wanted to jump into like what would your podcast be about, and what would you be talking about on your podcast, and what would you bring? Because one thing about I'm big on is having something that's worth something.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So, and I know you big on that as well. So I want to know like what are you going to be doing as far as your podcast to like.
Luckily, I have a lot of people around me that are entrepreneurs and about their business, which Tink is one of those people. I would have her definitely up there. Being that I went to school with her and I know where she came from. A lot of the underground rappers that, they're there, but they're not there, just to get down and talk to them about the basics. To touch on the basic modern, news of what's going on, what's happening. Give a shout out to those ones, what inspired me to get there. It would just be kind of like a little touch of everything, but mainly like my go-getters, my hustlers. It would be like, it would just be mainly
So
that,
in the
like, my
grand scheme
people
of things, you basically doing what we doing. You gonna shed light on the people who were skipped over.
Yeah, definitely.
The people who were skipped over, who I'm gonna be real, the pandemic let a fire up on our ass, ain't it?
It did.
And it made us really get out there and fuck that shit that we didn't keep
Exactly.
thinking about it. We gonna go ahead and do
Let's
it.
get to it.
Did you do
Yeah,
it?
yeah. This is me. This is really me,
Right.
like stepping out of my branch, like really like get into it. And I want to thank y'all because at first I'm like nervous. I don't know what I'm stepping into. Like I talked to Tink on my way up here. Like we have great conversations, like build character. So like this is all like a great opportunity, and it's a stepping.
Only
stepping
upside
stool.
God is
Yeah.
opportunity. Yeah,
That's
type shit.
what I said in one of my songs. That's crazy.
It's up from here, like it's whatever. The sky's not even a limit. Like it's up.
Yeah, it's past that because the
It's-
sky, it's no limit to the sky.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah, so I have to
It's
say,
up.
we been here 200 years before you, far as the man.
Yeah.
So it's our job for us to. No, listen, I'm just.
Always opposite.
No, I'm just. Tell the team.
You be right. He be right.
The motherfucking apple seed.
It's always
bro.
opposite, but he be right.
Yeah, I always got to plant the seed that you'll
Five.
never, So I'm just saying, like, far as So far as far as what I'm saying is, we wouldn't be men if we wouldn't bringing your dream to light.
yeah.
So
Right.
far as your podcast, your scrubs, I wouldn't be a man if I didn't give you the knowledge that I withheld 200 years before you came.
Definitely.
So that's how I gain a home court advantage, by helping. I don't think a man is a real man if he's not helping the queen You ain't got to be in a relationship with, or if you see somebody that's really trying to get it,
exactly.
you
Talk
assist her.
about it, man.
And we need more people like that.
Yeah.
That's
That,
perfect.
but don't worry about it. We creating a barrier for it. We'll be creating it right here, right
Okay.
now, and it's not gonna be the first time they see you.
I know.
You guys are gonna be everywhere.
Oh, really?
And I want y'all to know that. I want y'all to really know it and just step into y'all purpose. Take the home court advantage in your life. Take the home court advantage in your purpose and what you're doing, everything that I seen in them notes. It was passion in that.
Yeah.
So much passion. And we're going to
Yep.
speak on it because we got another episode that we're going to shoot, but we're going to go into depth into that with both of y'all because you guys got to get your cheers too because there's a lot of females out there that's just like y'all,
Yes.
and they don't know how to start.
Exactly.
They don't know what to do. They don't know how to do
Don't
it.
be scared.
And we really need y'all to.
Definitely.
Jump out there.
Okay,
No
so-
risk, no reward. Everybody remember
Talk that.
No risk, no reward. We gotta get to it.
So
Jump out there.
we probably got 3 minutes, right?
Okay.
So I want
Right.
y'all to, as inspirational women that I would look at in the field, because I promise you wouldn't be on here if I didn't look at you in any type of way as an inspiration.
Okay.
You got
What
a
would you-
question?
Yeah, what, you got a question? What's
No,
that?
I'm talking about you. You got a question.
No, it ain't a question. I just wanted y'all to leave out on what would you give, like the younger version of yourself that's out there, or the older version of yourself that's out there. What advice would you leave off for them?
That's a good question.
How would you let them gain the home court advantage and what they trying to get going?
Okay, I'm gonna just put mine very simple. I'm gonna go first. Mine is just very simple. I would say a lot because it would be very in depth, but the main thing is just put yourself first. Just put yourself first.
Okay.
Like I could have almost cried on that little statement because it's so small, but it's really big. Like, just put yourself first.
We're gonna go in depth on that in a little bit.
No, next time.
Yeah, that's what I say. That's what I say in a little bit.
Okay. I would probably just break it down in 3. Try to anyway. God first, manifestation, and patience. And that's it.
Definitely.
Y'all got straight to the point. Y'all really got to it today.
What you gotta say?
Let me find out. Y'all really.
We always get to it. Don't do that. Opposite.
No, I'm
Hood
saying
ways,
y'all-
bougie ways. What'd you
no,
say,
I
man?
just
Say
get my
this shit.
cash quick.
Yeah.
Y'all get to it. Most definitely get to it. You wouldn't be here if you ain't got to it.
I'm weak.
Because did you do it? I just want to know, did you do it? And
We did it.
you did it. So I just want to let y'all guys know, man. You guys are here, man. You
I
kicking
can
it,
close
man.
it out.
I mean, you can close it
Go ahead,
out.
do your
Dallas
big one.
asking me anyway. That's why.
I mean, we got 2 minutes.
I mean, obviously, this your show.
It's our show.
I love that. That was beautiful. That
We
was
got,
a
we
that was a
got 2
beautiful
minutes.
moment.
We on the clock now. We got 2
What
minutes.
you gonna do?
Tink Galore, always moving. I be on my travel shit, hood raised, bougie ways. I just love my cash quick on some boss shit with these big bucks, this little body in that big truck. Riding in that foreign that you know we keep
Get
that.
the tootie
Let's
tuck,
go.
yeah.
And this is home court advantage, man. This
Don't
your boy
play with it.
Jesse Appleseed.
It's Tink
We
Galore,
got
closing
it.
out.
Big beer, yeah, we signing out, y'all.
King Dallas Copperfield, man. Home court advantage. Peace.
Yeah, right.
And we out.